Hello, everybody. I'm delighted to be here again with you to do another session of self massage for self care at home. Today, we're going to be focusing on the face and the head. So please, please, please go and wash your hands so thoroughly, at least 20 seconds of hand washing before we get started. Also, please make sure that you've had plenty of water to drink today. Not coffee, not tea, water. Your muscles and your skin, as well as your immune system, will be so much happier if you are well hydrated before we get massaging. So for today, you will want some kind of lotion or natural oil that you love to have on your face. So totally up to you. Doesn't matter what kind you use, just as long as it feels really good to you. And you'll also want to be able to lie down on your back someplace really comfortable. So that could be on the floor, on a mat, on your bed, doesn't matter. Someplace where you'll be undisturbed for a few minutes and you can be really comfortable. You might also want something under your knees. We'll be lying on your back for a little while. So you might want some pillows under your knees or a rolled up towel under your knees, something that will allow your lower back to relax while we're lying down for a while. So once you have your oil right next to you, once you've drunk your water, once you've washed your hands, once you've got all your comfy lying down equipment that you need all together, go ahead and lie down on your back. And start off with just a few nice full breaths. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Just kind of let yourself settle in. If there's anybody else in the house, you might want to tell them, don't bug me for 10 minutes or so. Get your alone time even as you are isolating. So just a few breaths, in through your nose, out through your mouth. And if it feels good to you, on your next inhale, take a nice full breath in through your nose, hold it, and then on your exhale, let out a sigh. And do that a few times. And feel your body kind of settle into the bed or the floor, wherever you are. And then take a minute to just sort of scan down your body with your eyes closed, just taking in the sensory awareness of your body. So really feeling how your head is supported by the bed or the pillow that you're on or the floor. Feel the contact of your back with whatever surface you're lying on. Feel your hips and your bum and your legs all the way down to your feet. Just really let your mind take in the sensation of your whole body, letting your awareness drop down out of the thinking mind and into the sensing body for a minute. And now that you're hanging out here down in the rest of your body, maybe take a few more breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. And before we get started massaging your face, let's just relax this whole area around the head and face a little bit more. So with your eyes closed, still lying down, bring your awareness into the sensations of your mouth. Take a minute to feel your lips, your teeth, your tongue, and just notice without needing to change anything. Notice if you're clenching in your jaw. Notice if there's any space between your teeth. Notice if your tongue is on the top of your mouth or the bottom of your mouth. Again, no need to change anything. This is just, how does it feel in there? How are things? How are things in there? And once you've got a more kind of fully felt sense of your mouth, take a minute to open your mouth kind of wide. And stretch your jaw just a little. And then really slowly let your teeth come back together. So, really slowly. And do that a few times. Open the mouth wide, kind of stretch. Not so wide that it's painful. Never trigger pain while doing self-massage, self-care at home. But do, a little bit wider than maybe you normally do. Ah. And then really slowly let your lips come back together, let your mouth come to a close. And the next time that you do this, see if you can find a way, as you're beginning to close your mouth, that instead of using muscle strength to close your mouth, see if you could just allow all effort in your jaw to dissolve so that your teeth and your lips just sort of float together. And as you let that effort in the jaw dissolve, you might feel the consequences of that release of effort all the way down your neck, into your shoulders, in your throat, the back of your neck. Maybe not, but just feel a little bit. And after you've done that a few times, let that rest. Take another breath, and then slowly let your head roll side to side. However quickly you're doing it, do it more slowly. Back and forth a few times, just letting your head and your neck unwind a little bit. Breathing. Really good. It's so important during this time, and the more I hear people talk about the state of the world and the state of our health and the state of our country, the more it's impressed on me how important it is to take time to slow down and to relax and to let our system come back to some sense of stasis and self-regulation. I can feel when I talk to people that their breath is way up here. They're not able to sink in and really breathe their whole breath because of fear and stress. So in this moment, really allow your breath to just come in and out of you as easily, as gently as you can. And as we're doing any of the movements today, be as gentle and kind as you can with yourself. Let your system calm down and regulate. It will help all the things, all the things. So after you've done rolling your head back and forth a little bit, we'll get started with a little massage. So to begin with, take your hands and put your thumbs together, and really gently, you're going to place your knuckles of your thumbs right between your eyes, right at the top of your nose, and really slowly begin to drag those knuckles up towards your hairline. And you can apply as much or as little pressure as feels really good to you, but do that several times, all the way up to your hairline, starting between your eyes, all the way up to your hairline. Really good. And this next time, let your arms continue on up to stretch above your head on the floor or the bed, and just take a little stretch. And bring your hands back down to your face. And we're going to continue this upward movement between the eyes and up along the middle of the forehead, but with your fingers, your fingertips. So you can use your middle finger and alternate fingers dragging up from between the eyes up to the hairline. Alternating. And go kind of slowly. Breathe. And now both fingers dragging along the skin. Really feel the skin kind of rumple up as you drag the fingers along the forehead up into the hairline. And then alternate again. Breathing. I forgot to have you put lotion on. So take a minute to put a little oil on your hands and your face. I'm using a little sesame oil. All right. Let's try this again. Okay. So we're dragging up between the eyes. And now you're going to begin to make little arcs off to the side with your fingers. So you're dragging up from between the eyes up to the hairline. And then when you get to the hairline, just arc off on either side. Hands will part and come down the sides. So between the eyes up to the hairline, make a little arc at the top of the forehead, and then let the fingers come back down to around your temples. And do that several times. Up, make an arc, dragging the skin the whole time, and down to your temples. Make an arc, drag on either side of the forehead down to the temples. Drag with both hands up, hairline, hands part, arc out to either side and down to the temples. Do that as many times as feels good to you. The next time that you come down to the temples, then pause there and circle on the temples. I'm using my middle finger and my ring finger. And just drag. And again, use as much or as little pressure as feels good to you, but try to avoid pushing so hard that it actually triggers pain. Good. And now alternate one side, then the other, one side, then the other, one side, then the other, right on those temples. Oh man. And now making little circles, go ahead and circle your way back along your forehead, back to the middle. And now alternate circles, right hand, left hand, staying on the forehead, moving from the center out, and then the center out, alternating circles. And do that as many times as feels good to you. And next, we're going to rub right along the eyebrow. So you're going to take your middle finger and dig right up between your eyes to where your eyebrow begins, and you can feel your forehead bone right under your fingers. And then with that middle finger, you're just going to drag right along the eyebrow from the middle outward. And go as slowly as you can, using as much or as little pressure as feels good to you. When you get to the outer edge, just release, relax the fingers, and then bring it back in and do it again. Do that several times. And the next time that you're dragging your fingers along and you get to the middle, then pause and let your fingers rest right in the middle of your eyebrow there. There's a trigger point there. It might be kind of painful for you, so try to be gentle. And then out to the side. And now take your fingers and we're going to pinch between thumb and first finger. Pinch our eyebrows. Pinch, little pinches all along. Oh. And pinch, 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 pinch. You might alternate right, left, right, left, right, left, pinching. And now you can even make little circles like you're rubbing like this, but along your eyebrows. Do that a few times. And then come back to rubbing right along your temples. And if at any point your hands or your arms start to get tired from holding them up in this position, then just let your arms come down to your sides, maybe stretch your jaw a little bit, maybe roll your head back and forth again, take a breath, and just let your shoulders and your arms and your hands relax. And then we'll come back up to the face. So again, with the middle finger and the ring finger, Bring them to the bridge of your nose, and we're just going to slowly drag under the eyes in a half circle. So you're going following the cheekbone, bottom of the eyes, towards the temple. Do that several times. And then the next time you're making the arc, when you get about halfway, so kind of right under where your pupil is, right on the cheekbone there, you're going to pause, and there might be kind of a sore spot there. It's another trigger point and an acupressure point. And just pause and rub a little bit, circle with your fingers. Again, don't really dig in. We're trying to avoid pain, just stimulating a little circulation through here though. And then continue the arc and come up to the temples again here and just do a few circles on the temples. And now let's work the jaw. So your fingers are on either side of your face on your temples. I'm still using my middle finger and my ring finger. And I'm going to start to drag down right along my jaw. Oh. And you might want to do one side at a time and maybe support your face with the opposite hand while you're working. You can really feel the meat of that muscle of the jaw, kind of right where your earlobe connects to your head. And if you find a particularly sore spot, feel free to rub there a little bit longer. And then down the face a little bit. And do the other side. Go slowly. After you've done that a few times and it's feeling good, you're going to take your thumbs and you're going to hook them right under your chin, and you're going to drag along the jaw, right where the jaw turns into your throat, up towards your ears. Up towards the jaw. And do that several times. Oh. Good. And the next time that you come to the ears, we're going to make little claws. And we're going to start to do little circles right around the ears. So you'll go over your jaw again. I'm making a little claw, and my whole hand is sort of circling with my fingers spread. And I'm using just my fingertips. So right around, maybe do one side then the other, supporting the face with the other hand. I'm going up around my ear, behind my ear, down to the top of my neck here, and then around the ear again with my little claw. And do that as many times as feels good to you. And now the other side. Circling my whole little claw around that ear. Oh, yeah. And the jaw. And now we're going to pinch the ears like we did the eyebrows. So start at the top and just pinch, 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 pinch gently. This is not supposed to be hurting you. It's supposed to feel good. All the way down to your lobes. And do that a few times. And the next time that you get to your earlobes, just gently pull down. Gently pull down. Gently pull down. Gently pull down. And now make your little claws again. Go around the, I just blanked on, I'm so relaxed, I blanked on the language. Go right around the ear. And then go along the hairline up towards the forehead. And now you can kind of dig in a little bit more on your scalp. And now do one hand, then the other, and begin to drag back along the scalp. Oh, yeah. You can go slow and then quick, alternating hands. And now just get in there. rub that scalp all over. One side with your claw. Then the other. Circle, 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 circle. And now both claws just start at the hairline and drag back to the crown of the head. Hairline and drag back to the top of the head. And now base of the scalp and drag up. Base of the scalp and drag up. And hairline and drag back. Hairline and drag back. Alternate sides. And to finish off, take your hands, rub them together, and you're going to place them over your eyes so that your palms are on your cheekbones, not right on your eyes. And the hands are curling up over the eyes, and your fingers are up on your hairline. And just take a few breaths, letting your eyes take in the soothing dark. In through your nose, out through your mouth. And let your fingers gently drag down your face. And relax at your sides. And now you have fabulous hair, like me. And that's all for now. Thank you, everybody. Please take really good care of yourselves. If you have a request for a self-massage area that you would like me to focus on for next time, then please leave me a message and I will see what I can do. Wash your hands again before you do anything else, and relax for a few more minutes before you have to go do anything else in the world. Thanks.